What's going on, boys? Recently had a lot of shit happen. Um, I just want to come on here and just yap, really. Um, One of the biggest things that I've noticed and I've been going through the past couple of weeks has been being the actual person. And this goes for a lot of my clients too, because I talk to them fucking daily. And you need to become the person who does the thing, not the person who wants just the result. I'm sure you guys hear this all the time. And there's a lot of different ways to say it, and there's a lot of different people who say it and all this kind of bullshit, right? But the end result, you can attach yourself to it, you can love it, you can think you're getting closer, you can think you're doing everything right. But it's just your brain gaslighting you into being like, bro, you're already almost there. You're there. Well, the car's coming soon, the watches are coming soon, the fucking this is coming soon. But in reality, in order for you to keep that, and in order for most of the time for you to get it in the first place, you need to become the kind of person who does that shit daily. Daily. And this really doesn't have anything to do with discipline, but I believe it is a big factor when it comes to consistency. Because while discipline is just holding to yourself and doing the right shit day after day after day, in order for you to do that on a long scale, I'm talking years, even we can say 6 months, you need to have consistency on top of the discipline. But I'm not necessarily talking about the like, oh, I'm so disciplined, I'm just going to go to the gym every day. At this point, that's kind of a habit. But consistency comes from identity alignment. And if you're sitting here thinking to yourself, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then deep down when you go in the mirror, or it's the end of the night, you're like, I really can't do that. And you get all stuck in your head about like, am I really meant for this anyways? Was this supposed to happen to me? Or is it my brain playing tricks on me? Am I really as smart as everybody tells me I am? Or am I fucking stupid? And I come to asking that exact question to myself frequently. Very frequently. Because I personally have always gotten told my entire life, like, you're great, you're whatever. But deep down, at the end of the day, it's kind of like, do my results that day prove it or not? Does it? Was I hyper-productive that day? Did I only have 2 calls and a lot of free time that I had to fill? What did my day look like? Regardless of the knowledge in my head, okay? Like, I grade that shit based off of how my day went. Which ruins my identity alignment as a whole. Which makes me feel like I'm a piece of shit doing what other people can't. Which then just makes me feel like an imposter. Yada, yada, yada. But when it comes down to it, there are a lot of external factors that drive you to change 24/7 and that drive you to think of yourself as something different, whether good or bad. I mean, you can hang out with some dumbass friends for a week and be like, well, I'm definitely smarter than these people. Or you can go hang out with some really smart friends and you'll be like, shit, I feel stupid right now. While your environment does play a role, it's just that external pressure of being like, shit, okay, so this guy makes X amount, I'm not necessarily there. He's talking about shit that I don't even understand. What's going on here? Or even just in school, just in general. I mean, I'm sure you guys talk to people every day and you're just like, fuck's this guy talking about? I don't know that much about boats or whatever the fucking topic is. Especially when it's a topic that you know, like, or that you feel you know a lot about, and you're sitting there and you're like, how does this motherfucker know more than me? Where did I go wrong? Am I wrong, or is this guy wrong? Like, at that point, you don't even know what to believe. You're just sitting there through the conversation like, fuck. But that external pressure, we need to take and throw that shit in the garbage. Because it's when you switch it over to internal ownership and you can look at yourself in the mirror and truly be comfortable with what you're doing and who you are. And it's also where you can pretty much take everything else and just throw it in the fucking trash. Like, okay, cool, that's great, but at the end of the day, I know I'm doing this. Okay, this guy's a little bit better than me. Let me listen to some of the stuff he says, take it with a grain of salt, and go ahead and apply it in my life. See if it works for me. If it doesn't work, cut it out. But a lot of us get too distracted when we're listening to other people talk, when we're watching shit online, which is probably the most common one nowadays. And we're just like, this motherfucker's 19, I'm 19. He's got like 17 cars, what the fuck? The fuck? Where did that come from? And now we're trying to align ourselves with someone we're not. We're trying to become someone we're not. And overall, we just throw ourselves out of alignment, which is absolutely horrible because you're trying to force habits without changing how you see yourself. Instead of changing how you see yourself and being like, okay, listen, bro, you are the beast, you are the boss, you are whatever. You're not changing that. You're simply just changing the actions that you do every day and praying, hoping that that's going to change within a couple days, because we know without this identity change, you're not going to stay consistent with it. And neither would I. If I made some rash decisions right now, let's say changed my daily schedule to like 4:30 in the morning, I guarantee you that I would probably wake up late on probably like the third or fifth day, somewhere around there. Can't lie. I'll be honest with you guys. Probably would. And once you can take a step back and be like comfortable with yourself, realize who you want to become, and actually take the steps to become that person, and lift yourself up daily rather than bring yourself down daily. Like, consistency is so much easier when it's who you are and not what you think you should be doing. Because nowadays we have so much external fucking shit going on that it's like, well, this guy does this and maybe I should do it too. And I'm going to give you guys a very simple hack that I already said. I didn't make it apparent, I didn't make it stand out, but I already said it. Here is how you take other people's shit and make it your own. Whether that's habits, whether that's a diet, whatever the fuck it is, okay? You simply look at it, you take it with a grain of salt, you apply it in your life for anywhere from 30 to 90 days. If you can stick with it, and if it helps improve your life in some way, shape, or form, and helps you get closer to the person you're trying to be, and there's no negative downsides, then why wouldn't you do it? But a lot of you guys blindly follow all of these people online, especially relating to my last video about the self-help shit that gurus try to push on you, where it's like, take a fucking cold shower. I would love to see a poll of everybody who took a cold fucking shower and how much that drastically improved their life. I would love to see some statistic on it. I've never looked it up. I'm sure there's shit out there. You guys can let me know in the comments, but who gives a fuck? It doesn't work for me. I've done it multiple times over. It doesn't really work. I don't really care. Cold, hot, shit. I'm still taking a shower in the morning. Didn't really change much. Just made me uncomfortable for no reason. Didn't feel better afterwards because I'd be doing my push-ups to wake me up. So it's kind of like a fucking weird balance there. But you need to be more aware of what's going on. And you need to figure out where you're trying to go and what aligns with you in your daily life. You see, that one dude who fucking wakes up at 4:30, that one dude who wakes up at 8:30, you might be somewhere in between because you got other shit going on in your day that they don't. They could be full on unemployed, not have anything going on. You wonder why the motherfucker's waking up so early. He has no other stuff that he has to do. And you're going to force yourself to that standard when you have work and all this other shit going on? I mean, I'm not here to tell you to cop out. I think you should challenge yourself. But some of the shit's unrealistic. And you're pushing yourself to do unrealistic things, like waking up at 4:30 when you go to bed at fucking 2 every night because you work a night shift or some shit. Forcing yourself wake up at this early ass time like a dumbass, and then wonder why you're inconsistent and wonder why that fucks with who you think you are. Because as we know, the self-confidence and the way we see ourselves comes from completing a task. It comes from being like, yo, listen, I'm gonna build this document. When this document's fucking done, I'm gonna be proud of myself. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna hop on this client call. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to the gym after that. Doing. I'm doing all my shit for today. And you know that your self-confidence and self-worth comes from checking those fucking boxes off your list every single day. That's where you get to prove you're the man. But when you're sat there not checking shit off because you force yourself to some unrealistic expectation that isn't really a fucking constructive expectation, it isn't really fucking good. I mean, realistically, for how many people is it good to wake up at 4:30? Probably not that many. Depending on where you are in life, that might not even be an option at all. So why are you trying to force yourself to do such thing? Why are you forcing yourself to hold to a standard of somebody who is nothing like you? Look at their life. Look at what they're trying to get you to do with their message. Apply it. That's what I mean by take it with a grain of salt. You take it with a grain of salt. You fucking figure the fuck out what they're trying to achieve. Are they trying to tell you this message to get you to do a little self-help thing that might click something for you that'll get you to buy their course? Are they? Or are they genuinely invested in the best version of you? Do they genuinely want to help as many people as possible? I hope that you guys will be able to look at my content and just tell. Because I don't really sell. I haven't mentioned really fucking anything on here. Because this is just a whole ass vlog of shit that I go through, shit that my clients go through, problems I face on the day-to-day, shit like that. That's what this channel is. This channel isn't some like, oh, here you go, here's this helpful tip. Buy my fucking course now. I don't even have a course, so fuck off with all the dumb shit. I've gotten way too many allegations of that lately. But yeah, I mean, look at who these people are. If I came right here, and I ran you through my entire day, and I told you everything it took to be successful, and it didn't align with what you're doing and what you're trying to achieve and who you're trying to become and all that, I hope that you don't do it. But a lot of you guys, you see the cars, you see all the materialistic bullshit that doesn't fucking matter, and you sit here and think, I want a Lamborghini. That guy has a Lamborghini. Holy shit. And he wakes up at this time and he does these things. He journals. He does all this shit. I'm going to add that to my daily routine. Like, you fucking dumbass. How stupid do you have to be to just sit here and blindly follow orders? There's something that Tate said a long time ago, which was like 90% of the population is empty vessels ready to be programmed. Whether you're programmed by some dumb guru trying to sell you some cheap ass bullshit or even expensive bullshit, there's so much shit out there nowadays. Whether it's that or whether it's the mainstream media being like, yeah, bro, stop eating salt. Salt's bad. Eggs are bad. Red meat's bad. Whatever the fuck. You're still blindly following shit. Blindly. And then you wonder why you have identity alignment. Because if we break it down like I just did, you feel good about yourself when you complete your fucking task, when you do what you say you're gonna do. Why on earth are you saying I'm gonna read a fucking book in a day when you know you got 2 hours to read? That's the kind of shit I hear people doing all the time. Even my clients, before they come to me, they're out here like, oh yeah, I was doing this, this, and this because my old mentor told me to. And I was like, motherfucking, did he analyze your life? Have you looked to see the fact that you work from here to here? Working from fucking, let's just say they're working a 9 to 5. because I can't really think about any other shit. I've had people who work overnight, all this kind of shit before. You're working a 9 to 5. He's telling you to wake up at 4:30. The only time you have to do calls and shit after is obviously after fucking work. When you go to bed, fucking 9? You haven't even hit the gym yet. So you're gonna cram eating, client calls, working on your business, probably another meal, and the gym in 4 hours? Is that really gonna fucking happen? If you half-ass everything, possibly. But realistically, you're going to bed 11, 12. Just how it will be. That's how it'll be. In which case, you're probably not waking up at 4:30, 5:30 in the fucking morning. It's just not possible. So hopefully some of you guys can listen, no different than what I wish I told myself 2-3 years ago, and you just sit here and you listen. You're like, okay, this motherfucker wants me to do this. I could pull up some dumb video right now. Let me look. Google Calendar to increase productivity. Motherfucking what? Google Calendar my ass cheeks. If you want to sit here and build a calendar that takes an hour, like that's the first self-help thing that I saw when I opened my YouTube just now. Google Calendar? Are you tripping? The amount of people that actually need a calendar in their life is probably like 20%. Not that it's not a good idea to be organized. Do I use the calendar? Yeah, but I'm not scheduling out all my fucking shit. I don't have my fucking food on there. I don't have shit on there that doesn't apply to me. A lot of you guys look at these people, even this calendar, dumb shit, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, he's got this on his calendar, this on his calendar, this on his calendar, this on his calendar, and this on his calendar, and I need to copy all of those fucking things and put them in mine, when half of them don't even apply to you. And then you wonder why you can't check shit off your calendar. You wonder why that fucking message is getting sent to you 30 minutes before the calendar event. You're like, oh yeah, I have to eat in 30 minutes. But I'm at work and I really can't eat, so looks like we're not doing that today. Then you feel like shit at the end of the day when you look at it and you realize you completed 3 things out of 10 things on your calendar because you copied some fucking guru's calendar. Shit. I did that once. That's why I'm speaking to you from experience. 99% of the shit any of these online people tell you, you do not need to fucking do. Simply look at it, see what you can take and maybe bring into your life. Bring it into your life. And if it doesn't work, cut it the fuck out. Diets too. Fitness is a huge example. I know people who I've given my diet to way back when, and they would be like, this shit fucking sucks, blah, 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 no results, all this shit. And then you look at what happened when I did it. I'm fucking shredded to the bone, jacked as fuck. Got my dad fucking abs in little to no time. Got a couple of my other boys right in little to no time. And then there's a couple dumbasses. Well, not dumbasses. Their body's just different, bro. Their lifestyle was different. They couldn't afford to eat steak and eggs for every fucking meal. Can you? I bet you're not even thinking of that when you hear some dumb diet bullshit. Because everything out there on social media nowadays is self-help. Self-help. Self-improvement this. Self-improvement that. Bro, who the fuck is actually improving your life? Is it them or is it you? Do you know what you need to do to improve your life? And usually, if I ask you that question, you're gonna sit here and think of the most simple fucking things on the planet. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, I know. All I gotta do is start going to the gym more frequently. I need to be more conscious of my time, stop scrolling on social media so much. Like, you can fill in the fucking blanks yourself. But you'd rather have somebody online like me tell you what the fuck to do because you can't hold yourself accountable and wonder why you fail. That's why there's this huge surplus of coaches and shit like that. Because everybody knows what they have to do. Everybody does. There's no secret fucking way to do anything nowadays, I promise you. You got YouTube in your fucking pocket with your phone. No secret way to do anything these days. There's really fucking not, I promise. No secret way to get jacked. No secret way to get skinny. No secret way to do anything. The secret is, you're a lazy piece of shit. That's the secret, and that's why I'm talking about this identity misalignment. If you would stop taking, like I've said probably 6 other times in this video, and I'm really just trying to drive the point home at this rate, you need to align yourself with your actions so that you can become the person you need to be. Mentally, and then physically. It all starts in the mind. You've probably heard something like that before. If it all starts in the mind, then why are you physically abusing the piss out of yourself trying to complete some dumbass task that you don't even complete 2 days later? And then mentally you're like, I'm a piece of shit, I really couldn't do that. Really, another day where I couldn't post this many times or do this or do that? Fuck, bro. You're setting yourself up to fail. Fucking stop it. It's not that difficult, bro. Damn, my camera's tweaking like every other day on this fucking thing. But I promise you, it is not that fucking hard. Can you stop tweaking, sir? Face track about to piss me off. Consistency comes from identity alignment. So align your identity with who the fuck you are daily, and you will start to perceive yourself better. Final time I'm saying that shit in this video. If my camera doesn't stop tweaking, I'm into the video here. So let's run through everything one last fucking time. Consistency comes from identity alignment, not motivation. Motivation will get you started, consistency and discipline finishes you. You need to be fucking who you are in here, and then you will be who you are in there, which is discipline. With the fucking actions. You'll be fucking boxing people and shit. You need to become the kind of person who does the thing and not just looks for the result. Hear way too many people, like I said, clients included, who are talking about some fucking car that they're 10 years away from fucking buying. The way they're acting. And it's like, huh? Where are you going to get that shit from? If you're so focused on the outcome, you're going to quit after 2 weeks because you're not going to have the outcome. You dumbass. External pressure versus internal ownership. External shit does not matter. Take everything you see online, even this fucking video. Actually, I hope you don't take this video with a grain of salt because I'm the realest fucking person on the YouTube at the moment. You take all the external bullshit, throw it in the garbage, then start to act to internally build yourself into the person you need to be and take ownership of your actions and your decisions. A lot of you guys aren't even comfortable with the decision you make to eat fucking breakfast or whatever the fuck. You guys are so like wishy-washy with everything. It's like you don't even know what you're doing anymore and you don't feel confident in anything you do day to day. It's like, what the fuck? Anyways, you're trying to force habits without changing how you see yourself. Like I just said, you can try to force the 5:30 wake up, but you're not that motherfucker. You call yourself a night owl. How the fuck are you gonna wake up at 5:30, bro? You're gonna do that shit for half a week, you're gonna fail on like the 4th day, and you're gonna wake the fuck up at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and you're gonna be like, oh, I missed it, oh no. But little do you know, that shit's gonna haunt you for the rest of the week. All because you decided to be a dumbass and follow some self-help motherfucker online. Final thing. Consistency is easier when it's who you are, not what you should do. All of these motherfuckers telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Take this video, watch it, look at my intentions. Am I trying to fucking shove some product down your throat? Or am I telling you this to genuinely help you? Okay, well that's check number 1. I think I did a good job there. Next step, does anything that I'm saying help you? Do you think it will help you? I would argue yes. Obviously, some of you are going to argue fucking differently. If it doesn't help you, click off this video and don't apply anything it says. If it does, I hope you apply it for 30 to 90 days, and I will love to hear you text me that your life changed. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you fucking can think a little bit more about what you're actually doing and what kind of processes you're putting yourself through that are damaging your mental state. Because I read this study today, and that's really half the reason why I'm making this video, on top of talking to clients today and all this other dumb shit. But the study said that 2 tennis players with the same coach and all this other fucking dumb shit is some fucking stupid. Anyways, the person who had the better mentality was better. Not the person with the better skills, not the person with the better fucking physique, diet, whatever. The person with the better mentality won. Now, a lot of you guys will see a mentality section at the beginning of your course and you'll think it's dumb shit. Well, in reality, it is dumb shit. This is real shit. This 24-minute video fucking changed the entire way you look at life. I promise. A matter of fact, while I speak some of the things out, God dang. While I speak some of this shit out, it's therapy for myself because now I'm changing the way I even look at life. Which in my opinion, shit, dope. If you guys get nothing out of it, I did. So get litty with it. Click off the video, whatever. But anyways, guys, you know how I do it. Shit's boring as fuck. No editing. No none of that. follow, subscribe, whatever it is, because I'll be posting this shit 3 days a week now. About to up it to 4 probably, maybe more. I'm just gonna start posting when I feel like it and hold to a strict schedule on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. So stay on the lookout for some of that shit if you want to watch it. If you don't want to watch it, please just fucking like block me or whatever it is on here, because you don't deserve my help anyways. So anyways, guys, peace out. See you in the next video, and do better.